cool. Awesome. So today I am going to be talking about positive pressure, and I will get into what that means here shortly. But I want to build upon what we talked about last week. And I think that positive pressure is one of my secret weapons on how I'm able to accomplish a lot of the things that I've been able to accomplish. So before we even get started up, I just want to say some affirmations. So every day and every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day and every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger. Every day and every way, I'm getting smarter and smarter. All I need is within me now. I have perfect health. I am positive and powerful. I am the architect of my life. I am a creator. I schedule appointments easily, effortlessly, and frequently. I sign a new listing today. I open a new escrow today. I partner with top producing influential leaders, obviously. I was born to win. I will never surrender. I will always keep growing. I was born to be great. Today will be the best day of my life, no matter what. So feel free to save that for you guys as well. But that's the affirmation I want to get started up. If you guys don't know this about me, I've been doing affirmations just like this for 15 years. So our goal, right, because I think about this every single day, our goal is to serve 21,000 families this year, to do 10 billion in volume, and to attract 10,000 agents to our organization. So that is the goal for the organization. So thank you, each and every single one of you, for helping and making that happen. It is definitely a team effort. I would not be able to, sell 10 billion in real estate. I mean, I would probably not have any other time to do anything else but that. So thank you guys for that. And, as always, I want to start off by just talking about the market a little bit. How is the market, right? Last week we shared there was about 2.8 billion in sales. So this week, check out the numbers. These are the last 7 days. So active in LA County, we had 1,100 properties listed, 1,175 homes listed. Orange County, we had 404 homes listed. San Bernardino, we had 500 listed, 554 in Riverside. San Diego, I think that was 587, actually, not 5,087, unless we had like a ton of property. I think we added an extra zero right there. But San Diego, we had 587 properties. Pending, look at the pendings, guys. The last 7 days, this is what happened in the last 7 days. 1,024 properties under contract in LA, 475 in Orange County, 415 in San Bernardino, 562 in Riverside, 557 in San Diego. Look at the volume in LA, 1.2 billion in LA, 772 million in Orange County, 249 million in San Bernardino, 422 million in Riverside, 602 million in San Diego. That's a lot of business, guys. So again, every single week I ask you guys the same question. How much of this business do you guys want? This is almost 3 billion with a B in production. So there should be no reason why every single one of you shouldn't accomplish every single one of your goals, because there is plenty of business out there. So I encourage everybody, if you haven't done this already, tune out the media. Don't listen to any analysts. Look at these numbers, right? If your market doesn't show up on the screen, by the way, you guys are all real estate professionals in this meeting. You guys should go to the MLS, because every single one of you guys pays your membership to be a realtor. This is where we get the data every single week. So make sure that you do a market update for your market. Get clear on what's available, send it out to everybody in your community, and get loud about it, right? Create a video about it, right? If you guys want a video idea, that's a video idea right there. Keep your market up to date. So I just want to do a quick recap of last week, because I think last week I was getting a lot of feedback. A lot of people who were messaging me and they were telling me they got a lot of value out of it. So let's just, like last week, just so you guys remember, we talked about habits, right? Like your habits, what you're doing every single day is creating the results that you guys are experiencing in your business, in your life, in your finances, in your fitness. Everything is all around habits, right? So if you want to change your life, pay attention to what you do every single day. It's your habits, right? So that was one of the key things that we talked about. Also, we talked about the 2-10-40. We talk about this every single week. So I want to just remind you guys. We also got clear about our income goals, right? We wrote out what we wanted to generate in income, how many transactions we wanted to do, and what our focus, right? And being in the driver's seat. Do you guys remember that we talked about that we talked about being in the driver's seat, right? So just as a refresher, again, I want you guys to clearly see what it looks like to be in the passenger seat and what it looks like to be in the driver's seat. My intention every single day is to stay in the driver's seat, right? Take responsibility for everything. I am at cause of everything that happens in my life. If you didn't see this last week, take a screenshot of this, because this is going to clearly tell you, am I in the driver's seat or am I in the passenger seat? Am I in the driver's seat or am I in the passenger seat? And it's really clear. I wanted to put a side-by-side comparison so you guys can clearly see, am I really in the driver's seat or did I slip into the passenger seat? I want to pause really quick before I continue this conversation. How many of you guys stayed in the driver's seat and how many of you guys slipped in the passenger seat? Let's be honest, right? Did you guys remember this? Did you guys stay in the passenger seat? Type it into the chat. Did you guys stay in the passenger seat? Did you guys slip up? Did you stay in the driver's seat? This is an opportunity for you guys to interact. I'm speaking directly to you guys. So I want you guys to participate. I am talking to you. I will not move forward until you guys respond to me, please. So you got some passenger activities. Okay, cool. You drive the tour bus. Let's go, right? Driver's seat, right? All right, cool. So we got like 2 driver's seat, 1 passenger. Letty said she stayed in the driver's seat. Okay, awesome. What about the rest of you? Did you guys stay in the driver's seat or did you guys slip into the passenger seat? Daisy, driver. All right, Esther, we went to the passenger seat. Thank you for your honesty. Driver's seat. Nicholas. All right, cool. Awesome. Joel, driver. Jazz, driver. Let's go. Awesome. Again, driver. This is look. I appreciate you guys chiming in and being honest and telling me exactly where you guys are at, right? So if you have slipped into the passenger seat, I want you to know this. You guys are choosing to slip into the passenger seat. And again, this is going to become a habit, right? We talked about habits. So being in the driver's seat is a habit. So taking full responsibility, like looking at all the stuff that obviously is not working out, not blaming anyone or anything, the interest rates, right? The team leader, the company, right? It takes a lot of responsibility. It's very confrontational. So I want you guys to look at yourselves and say, you know what? I am committed, if you choose to, right? I'm not saying you should say this, but if you're committed to commit yourself to being in the driver's seat. And then also notice that when you fall into the passenger seat, that you also have a choice to say, I am going to go back to the driver's seat. Okay, so I want you guys to continue to do that because I think it's extremely important because a lot of the times, we just kind of navigate through life. And the thing is that in our community, guys, like this is one of the things I like here, you guys have you guys are fully aware of what it takes to be in the driver's seat and what it takes to be in the passenger seat. So there should be no EXP agent ever saying there's not enough business. There should be no agent saying that there's, there's this the economy, the interest rate. There should be no conversation about that. I can't speak for anyone outside of this group, but in this group, you guys have a choice every single day. So how do you stay in the driver's seat, right? You guys are probably wondering, how do I stay in the driver's seat, right? I can commit myself. I can say that I want to be in the driver's seat every single day, but how do I truly practice every single day? How do I bring this to my living reality? Well, it starts with accountability. And I talk about this every single week because I still see a lot of you still not doing this activity, right? 2, 10, 40, 2 appointments a day, 10 appointments a week, 40 appointments a month. And by the way, if you're not even used to setting up an appointment a day, just one, I want you to just do half of this. 1 appointment a day, 5 appointments a week, 20 appointments a month. It's 1, 5, 20, right? I'm saying 2, 10, 40, but if you're not even doing 2, at least do 1 appointment. You should not end your day as a real estate professional without an appointment. Like this is your oxygen for your business. Just for accountability purposes, right? I'm accountable for you guys. I had last week 40 appointments and 25 events. I had a total of 65 total appointments that I had every single, so that's like an average of 13 a day. And I'm showing you guys my calendar because I am keeping myself accountable as well. When I speak to you guys every single week, I'm putting myself on the line. I'm saying, look, this is what I did. And I can't show up to this meeting without telling you guys, hey, I'm telling you guys about appointments. Look I got 13 every single day. So I want you guys to think about that. I'm asking you guys for 2 or even 1, right? I'm not saying you guys got to do 13. You're going to build up to that. So I'm pretty sure now you're like, now what? Like, now what, Leo? Like, what are we going to do? How am I going to be accountable every single day? Well, I want you guys to create positive pressure, because I believe that pressure makes diamonds. And one of the things that I've always done that at a high level, right? I changed my diet 9 years ago. A lot of you guys already know that I'm vegan. So the one thing on why I kept myself vegan, honestly, was because I made a public declaration. I created positive pressure. That's what I did. I created positive pressure. So I want to encourage you guys to do this. I want you to declare your goals and create an accountability community around you. Because what's going to happen is that if you start to tell people, like I last week, I don't know if anybody went to the OC meetup, but last week, I literally told everybody on that stage that I'm committed to doing 2 videos every single day. So if you guys want to actually do what you said you're going to do, start telling people. I told almost 300 people on stage that I'm doing 2 videos a day. Do you guys think that there's going to be a question on whether or not I'm going to do it? I'm going to do it because I know myself, I know human nature, and what we want to do always is not look bad and continue to look good, right? That's our identities that keep us in that lane. So if I know how the identity works, I'm going to create positive pressure by creating accountability with my community. So I want you guys to go to your significant other. I want you to go to your spouse. I want you to go to your family. I want you to go on social media. I want you to go everywhere and start to tell people the type of production that you're going to do, the kind of income that you're going to do, the kind of lifestyle that you're going to be living. But I want you to start to vocalize it and tell people about it. If you don't tell people about it and you're the only person that knows about it, tell me and be honest. Will you actually do it? Maybe, maybe not, right? But if you tell 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, and you keep saying it at the top of your lungs, that positive pressure is going to keep you in the driver's seat, because whenever you're doubting yourself, whenever you're actually like, oh my God, I don't know if I want to do it, you're going to think about, I literally just told everybody on the meeting that I'm doing this many appointments. So I want you guys to create the accountability community. This is another thing. Others won't understand you, okay? This is another thing that I want you guys to really be clear about. Other people that don't know about your goal won't understand. Others will not see your vision. And it's okay, right? Because whose vision is it? It's your vision. So other people are not going to see your vision. And you need to set expectations with your environment. Like I said, I want you guys to go to your families. I want you to go to your significant other. I want you to go to your spouse, and I want you to tell them, this is who I'm committed to being, and I want you to hold me accountable, right? Because if you tell your spouse, or you tell the people that are around you, they're going to check you. I guarantee it. Everywhere that I go, especially when again, I'm saying my goals, people are always checking me. They're like, Leo, what's going on? Like, they're looking at what I'm eating, right? Because again, they know I'm vegan. Or they're looking at my platforms. Hey, did you do your video? Nobody can catch me on it because I'm ahead of it. I'm trying to do it every single day. And that's exactly what I said I was going to do. So you guys got to get this as well. If you guys are elevating your life, right? Like, let's just say you guys are generating 100,000, 200,000, and now you want to double that. You want to double your income. You want to triple your income. You want to quadruple your income. That version of yourself is going to be somebody completely different, okay? That's going to be a completely different person. That's going to be completely different energy. That's going to be different intensity. That's going to be reprioritizing, activities in your life. So when you're doing this, don't expect your environment to like say, hey, you know what? That's so awesome that we don't get to see you as much anymore. That's so awesome that you're going after your goals. And you better believe that people in your environment are going to question you, and they're going to test you, and they're going to be thinking, yeah, right. Yeah, you know what? You said you were going to do that in the past. Yeah, you know what? Let's see how long that lasts, right? Let's be honest. People in your environment are going to doubt you and question you. But this is the thing I want you guys to tell you guys. Don't get mad at your environment. Don't get mad at your significant other. Don't get mad at your family dynamic if they don't believe in your goals. Why should they believe you? Give them the reason to. You got to show up to the goal. So one of the key things that's going to keep you guys on the driver's seat and also help you to create positive pressure, the one thing that's going to actually help you to accomplish your goals is this. It's integrity. It's integrity. That's exactly what it is. And I'm not saying integrity as a morality thing, right? Like right or wrong. I'm talking about integrity as doing what you say when you say you're going to do it, honoring your word. It gives you freedom, and you need to release all of the resistance you have around having integrity, right? Because it really becomes easy, guys. If you are saying, hey, I'm gonna make $500,000 a year, I'm gonna represent 40 families this year. If you say you're gonna do that, the next thing you need to do is you need to write down all the activities that you're committed to doing. But the one thing that's going to keep you going, again, it's going to be the positive pressure, and then you honoring your word to yourself. Because the difficult thing doesn't only happen when you declare it. The difficult thing is that when you go back to your desk, when nobody is watching you, what are you actually doing? That's why I believe in declaring your goals in a public setting, because that positive pressure, when you're by yourself and nobody else is watching you, you're going to say, oh my God, I told so-and-so that I was going to do this, right? So I want you guys to bring integrity to your agreements. If you do that, it's going to become really easy, right? And I know that's not an easy thing to do, because again, doing what you say when you say you're going to do it is a habit, right? Everything leads back to habit. I also pulled up this awesome quote that I wanted to share with all you guys. Accountability creates the wishers in life from, wait, let me repeat that again. Accountability separates the wishers in life from the action takers that care enough about their future to account for their daily actions, right? This was a perfect quote that I saw for accountability, right? And again, right, do you care enough about your goals, right? That's really the question that I want you guys to have for yourself, and you guys should answer it on your own. I also did a video over the weekend that I thought was very, I was like, I picked this stat up, and I said 93% of communication is nonverbal, right? So if you guys are not getting the business that you guys desire, if you are not closing how you desire, there might be it's not necessarily the things that you might be saying, it's the things that you're not saying that's either making or breaking the deals, right? When you're in conversation, when you're in dialogue with people, you need to really understand, like, wait, what is my physiology saying, right? What's my body language? If you're standing like this, if you got your arms crossed and you're saying, you know what? I think you should buy a house, and you look stressed out, like your body looks stressed out. Like if you are looking stressed out and people are saying like, hey, you should, I think it's a great idea for you to buy a house. Guys, would you trust somebody like that? Probably not. You're going to, again, because you're going to read body language. A lot of the communication is nonverbal. So I want you guys to really get in tune with what you're saying. And it's not just your words. And it's also your tonality, right? If your tonality is a little like, hey, I think it's a good idea for you to buy a house. What do you think? Right? If I'm saying it like that, guys, you're going to be like, damn, I doubt this person. I don't know what this guy is saying. I don't even know if I want to do something right now. So pay attention to your tonality and pay attention to your body language. This was also something I wanted to put something in here. You guys can take a screenshot because I'm not going to be able to dive super deep into this. But I want all of you guys, especially as you guys, whoever's working with buyers, you guys want to make sure that you guys have a pre-qualification process to walk people through. One of the things that I do at a very high level is that whenever I speak to anybody, I let them know right away what they could qualify for, pre-qualify. I'm not saying pre-approval. I'm not saying they've actually sat down with the lender. I'm not saying that we ran their credit, but these are the questions. There's 4 basic questions that I ask for every single person that has helped me to convert clients at a really high level, right? So the first question I'm going to ask, how's the credit, right? So I'm going to just go through those first couple of basic questions, right? Do you make all your payments on time? Do you have any, like, I'm going to ask those questions. And then the second most important question, what did you report in your taxes, right? What's your income? What did you do for 2021? What did you do for 2022? And also the next most important question is, what are your expenses? Okay, cool. I got a $500 car payment. I got a $35 credit card. I got $100 for a student loan. And then this is the formula. Take the yearly income divided by 12, right? That's going to give you the monthly income. take the monthly income and divide it by 2, because typically 50% debt to income ratio, right? So that's going to give you half of the income. And now take the expenses, reduce that, divide it by the 0.0075, and then based on that, somebody will qualify for 443. So the reason why you want to know this, and yes, you have lenders that are going to do this, but I want you as a real estate professional to be aware of how to do this, because when you come from this perspective, when you come from this place of contribution, buyers are going to be like, man, this person knows what he's talking about. And I can immediately start talking to him about certain neighborhoods. Like, you know what? Based on this, what's up, Alfonso? Bro, is this pretty spot on? I know you're a lender too, bro. This is pretty spot on right here, right? I mean, it's like literally the like little formula, right? A little cheat sheet that you guys want to have. So, all right, I'm not going to be able to dive too much into this, but I want you guys to take a screenshot, but understand how to use this. All right, so next thing, guys, until your mission, and this is from Robin Sharma, one of my mentors, right? One of my mentors that I read his book, The Everyday Hero Manifesto. I've talked about that a lot. Also, he has a ton of other books, but until your mission becomes an obsession, your business will never grow into a movement. Type yes if you're with me, right? So this was by Robin Sharma, and I thought that was such a powerful quote, and I just wanted to share with you. So we got like one wow, and we got one yes, or maybe 3 yeses. Okay, cool, right? Until your mission becomes an obsession, your business will never grow into a movement. You guys, honestly, you guys need to have extra energy in order to go to the extraordinary levels. So this is another question I want to pose for you guys, okay? This is something, I got asked this question because I spoke on stage last week and somebody asked me, Leo, how is it, or what do you do? What's a question? Thank you guys all for the participation, by the way. What is it when you go through a difficult time? What is it? What is a question? How do you get yourself back into 100%? And this is the question that I ask myself every single time. What else is possible? I want you guys to borrow this and use it whenever you guys have an escrow that falls out, whenever you have a difficult buyer, a difficult seller, life happens, right? Anything that happens, guys, I want you to ask yourself this question, because what typically happens when an escrow falls apart, or we're dealing with the problem in life? We're going to go back to our habit, our emotional home, and we're going to say some dumb things like, because I mean, and I'm saying because of me, right? I'm not calling you guys, but like, this is me. I would say something like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why am I dealing with these difficult people? Like, I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. Like, I literally would ask myself some terrible questions. And those kind of questions, guys, don't help us. I want you guys to think about what you think about. I want you to think about what you say to yourself. Nobody else can hear that stuff, by the way. But I want you, as something falls apart, I want you guys to ask yourself this question. You know what? What else is possible, right? An escrow just fell apart. What else is possible? Why? Because your brain is going to go to possibility, right? It's going to go to possibility. We don't want it to go into survival mode, because every other question that is not empowering, it's going to take you into survival mode. And in survival mode, it's going to get you to shrink. It's going to get you to go small. It's going to keep you safe. But I want you guys to ask this question when stuff is hitting the fan. What else is possible in this situation? What else is possible in this situation? By the way, I also apply it not just to stuff that doesn't go that well. I also apply it to stuff when I go and let's just say I had a great month. I had 60 appointments last week. I told you guys I did that last week, but I don't say, oh my God, that's as good as it can get, right? Because if you say to yourself those kind of things, then God is going to probably be like, okay, cool, that's as good as it's going to get for you. No. What else is possible? How far can I go? Don't ask yourself, how long is this going to take? Ask yourself instead, how far can I go? All right. So you have unlimited ways of perceiving the world. What are you going to focus on? Right. I want you guys to focus, like type in the chat. What are you guys going to focus on this week? Right. You have unlimited ways. There's unlimited opportunities. By the way, I just want you guys to know this. If you guys don't know this, you guys are not trees, right? A tree cannot become anything else other than a tree, by the way, right? But you can say, I'm $1 million earner. I'm in the top 1%. You know what? I am serving 100 families this year. I am generating this much income this year. What is it that you're going to focus on? Okay, so I want you either comment into the chat or write it down for yourself. But I want you guys to think is that you guys are unlimited. The only limits that you have, by the way, are the ones that you put in there for yourself. I also want to give you guys some free game. All right, so I'm doing videos every single day. So realtors ask me all the time, what kind of reels should I be doing? What kind of video should I be doing? First of all, go to ChatGPT and it'll give you 1,000 different video ideas. But I just put in some of the top ones that I thought about. Home tours, right? Home tours are hot, guys. Home tours are the best way that you guys can create some engagement. Home buying tips, home selling tips, loan programs, right? Like I know Neil got like a really great program for self-employed individuals. I would make a video about that, right? Client testimonies, that's another big one. Breakthrough on a challenge. Let's just say you work through let's just say you got $150,000 over asking price, or you negotiated some repairs, something, but do a video about that. Let your customers know that you're willing to have those difficult conversations, because you got to help them to think about what they normally don't think about. And if you start to declare stuff that you're doing, they're going to say like, this guy's professional. This guy or gal knows their stuff, and I want to work with them. Local business spotlights, also another big video idea. And like debunk real estate myths. A lot of people automatically think that in order to buy a home, they need 20% down. A lot of people don't even know that they have like a VA program. There's down payment assistance program, right? So create video content around that. So this is the next thing, guys. Stock. Our company is currently worth $24.26. Congratulations to all. Look at our market cap, guys. Like, this is crazy. $3.7 billion with a B. Last week, it was less than $3 billion in market cap. We just appreciated almost $1 billion in market cap from last week. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you shareholders, because that's the one thing that glues us all in the company, right? We're all shareholders of this company. So now switching gears, we have Miss Terry, as you guys already know, that she is she's our director of operations. She also handles onboarding. So I want you guys to just make sure that you guys are aware that Terry is here to also help you guys even after the fact that you guys get on board. If you guys are onboarding new agents, though, make sure that they get with Terry. That way she could give them a quality experience when they come aboard. And if you are sitting here on this meeting and you're like, man, I don't even know everything that EXP offers, go to Terry and contact her and make sure that you guys do an onboarding so you guys are integrated properly. So again, thank you, Terry, for everything you do for the organization. And now we're going to be moving on to some trainings. Guys, you guys should have all got some text message and an email with the trainings this week. Make sure that you guys tune into the trainings, because we prepared some awesome stuff. Miss Terry, if you could drop in the link in here in the chat as well, just in case somebody didn't get it. This week on Wednesday, we're going to be having a very powerful conversation with Gabriel Bolanos and Jose Perez, and we're going to be talking about the broker owner, experience within how to build a brokerage, and most importantly, how they've been able to build a culture. You guys probably saw them on stage at Showcase, but we're going to be bringing them back this Wednesday at 2:00, and this is going to be a really powerful conversation. So make sure you guys tune into that. The other thing is that we also have Will Higgins that's going to be doing this class live August 10th at 11:30 a.m. And he's going to have producers from all the walks of life that are producing at different levels, right? Like newer agents, agents that are up and coming, top producers, right? So this class is going to be really powerful. It's going to start at 11:30, also on the 10th. And this week, also, if you guys want to build wealth, and you guys want to learn the investment game, then we're going to have Barbara. She's the CEO of Your Tax Coach. So if you guys want to learn all about taxes, she has like 250,000 followers on social media. This is August 24th. This is actually not going to happen this week. I'm sorry, August 24th. So we're just kind of giving you guys a way heads up about this event, but make sure you save the date. We also have Marco and Jenny Chaidez that are going to be speaking about investments. They've also been on HGTV. We have Chris Gomez also, his company brings in $45 million in revenue. He's going to be talking about Section 8 rentals. Danny Navarro, he's going to be talking about developments. You guys probably follow this guy on social media already. and Brian Reed, he's a serial entrepreneur investor. So powerhouse panel. So I want to give you guys just an anticipation to what's coming. Also, if you guys have not registered for EXPCon, this is your reminder, because I get people all the time, well, I didn't know about EXPCon. I'm reminding you guys right now, EXPCon is happening in October 2nd through the 5th. Make sure you guys get registered for that. So now we're going to be switching gears once again, and now we're going to be going into our mortgage update for the week with Mr. Neil Anders. What's going on, Mr. Neil? What do we got in the mortgage industry today?
Hey, thank you, Leo. Appreciate it, buddy. Amazing stuff. Love the info you shared. Incredible. So yeah, let me just hop right into it. Today, this week will be a good week. On Thursday is when the CPI report comes out for the month of July. So basically every month on the 10th, we find out the previous month what that CPI report is, which really gives the feds an idea of where inflation's heading. Inflation's really done pretty good. Very little fluctuation at all. Of course, well, the way they do their ratings is year over year. Last year in July, we actually had a negative number. So even though this month we're actually looking pretty good and we're honing in on that Fed's target number of 2%, which again, remember June last year, 9.1 to June this year, 3.7 and dropping. They're wanting to get us down to that 2%. I do think on Thursday, you're probably going to see some mixed messages, even though because that inflation has been coming down, but maybe in the Fed's eyes, not coming down fast enough. You hear some of these guys come out and reference times like the 1970s, where you saw inflation shoot down and then shoot back up. That will not happen now. Circumstances are very different. But you hear these kinds of warnings that the Fed continue to monitor, is inflation coming down as fast as we need to? And can we start bringing those rates back down? The next Fed meeting is in September. The Fed have been talking about a quarter raise in September. Could they stick to that? Could that be the last rate hike? These are things that we'll find out. I really do think we got to weather this storm, and this CPI report might be the one that's not looking great just because that year over year rating. But I do think that moving forward through July, August, September, October, the rest of the year, we'll see those numbers really start to engage and inflation come down quickly. So that's kind of where we are with the mortgage market. You kind of teed it up, Leo, since you were mentioning. I'll just kind of end today with that loan program, since I see so many new guests on here, which is amazing. Word's getting out about this incredible training that you do and inspiration. For anyone that's looking for some extra inspiration for their social media posts, you teed it up, Leo, and that is that self-employed program. It's really great for so many states. So many people are becoming entrepreneurs and having to create side hustles to be able to put up and be able to afford where inflation's heading, particularly in big states like we see here in California, more self-employed individuals than the next 3 states combined. So in this state, we see it happen all the time where people go to purchase, but a big bank says you don't show enough taxable income. Happens everywhere. The alternative really used to only be a bank statement loan, where you could say, well, let me look at deposits into my bank statements, go that non-QM route. Those start at 10% down, and all those rates are in the 8s, regardless of what you look at the 10% down mark, which again, a lot of people, if you're self-employed, your money makes you money. You don't want to put a huge down payment. Sometimes people that are retired say, I'm not doing much with my money. I want to put 30, 40% down. Some people W-2. But a lot of your self-employed folks are like, what's the least I got to put down? I can make money in real estate, but I can make money with my money in my business. So new program that came out is a profit and loss statement, which means that the buyer gets to basically document down what kind of cash flow their business has. They'll get their CPA to sign off on it. The key thing is now you go from 10% down to 5% down. Very minimal amount out of pocket for them to secure real estate. 5% down, and those rates start in the 7s. So actually lower than all the self-employed options out there. To be at a 7 point something percent rate with only 5% down, with really no tax returns, no taxable income. I had one guy that did it that didn't even file his taxes in 2 years. That's a very great option, considering people that maybe are paying the Fed 30, 40% in taxes are in the 6s. They're not that far ahead. So it's a great program. Use that for your social media. And thanks for letting me on, Leo.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for bringing that, guys. And make sure you guys contact Neil. Neil, drop your contact information into the chat. Now we're going to be moving on with Ms. Daisy. She is with Centerstone Escrow. And Daisy, what do we have as far as an escrow update for this week?
Hi guys, good morning, happy Monday. So today I wanted to touch bases on, we all know as realtors that we need to, whenever we have a new listing, it's really important to order your prelims ahead of time. Today I wanted to touch on updating your prelims. So as the process goes, it is important that your escrow team and us as realtors and lenders all are on the same page as far as our prelims being updated. Let's say there's a new lien or judgment that recorded on the property. It's important that us as escrow know that there is such thing going on with the property so that we can get a payoff and or lien relief if needed, as well as if your seller has made any payments toward their taxes. So we can have the first and or, depending on where we are in the year, first and or second half taxes are paid. So the prelim can also state that. So if you guys have any upcoming listings or if you guys have any prelims already on your current escrows, make sure that they are up to date so that you guys don't have any hiccups when it comes to funding or recording. And if you guys need anything, I'm here for you guys. I wanted to touch something on what Leo said as far as you being there for yourself. It's really important that not only do we take care of our goals and we take care of our future, but it's really important to take care of ourselves. If you feel like you are getting burnt out, take a second. The goals will be there tomorrow. It's important to reach your goals, but as far as you are healthy, you are okay. So thank you so much, Leah, for having me on, and have a great week, guys.
Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate the update. Guys, that is the formal part of the meeting that is done. But I want to make sure that if anybody has any questions or any ahas, or maybe you want to declare your goals, right? Because I talked about declaring your goals to a community, right? So if you guys wanted to declare your goals, this would be an opportunity for you to do so. So I just wanted to open mic for everybody. Just feel free to share. So not everybody at once, but go ahead and share. And Mr. Louis Chavez, I just saw your trophy for the Icon Award. Let's give a huge shout out to Mr. Louis Chavez. He just hit Icon in 30 days. Sheesh. In 30 days. Like,
hey, Leo, you said something really important that I heard in on. I got a phone call from a guy that wanted me to list his properties, and he was stringing it along. And then I was supposed to go take some photos today. He calls me and he says, hey man, I got this other guy from Remax and he knows about you. And I stopped him right there. I go, what's going on? He goes, well, he's going to do it for 4%. It's a $1.5 million listing. And I said, look, man, maybe he's your best bet to go to then. He's like, what? Yeah, maybe he's your best bet. I don't do that for 4%. So I'll tell you what, go with him. And if he performs, then let me know. I already know that the property was overpriced. So I just told him, good luck. That was it. But then we just keep going down the road, man, and hustling, right? That's what you got.
You got it. What I hear from that, yeah, let's give him a round of applause. Standards, right? Standards. Know your worth, know your value, know what you're bringing to the table. And that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You know what was funny, real quick, is that he stuttered when he said,
well, he wasn't ready for that, bro.
Excuse me? Like, yeah, man. Have a good day, man. Good luck. I wish you luck. And then he tells me, look, Louis, if these guys can't perform, I'll come back to you. I go, no. You don't need to come back to me. Find somebody in your area to take care of that. That was it.
Unless you change your mind before I hang up the call right now. Right? Let's go. Congrats, Louis. Appreciate you sharing, man. Mr. Gabe Mendez, what's going on, brother?
All right, man. So my goals for the week are as follows. These are my intentions. I'm going to recruit one team leader into EXP. I'm going to sign 2+ listings, and I'll be making 50 contacts and signing one solar lead as well.
Let's go. Accountability community. Everybody, make sure you hold Gabe accountable for that. Maybe make sure you guys check up on him by the end of the week. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's go. Who's up next? Who wants to declare goals or share an aha? Let's get it. Who's next? Come on, don't be shy, guys.
I can share my goals.
Let's go, Mariana, Miss Des Moines. What's going on?
Yes. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 pending as of right now under escrow. My goals is get 2 more listings, and then I have 9 appointments set for the month, but I have 4, so I have a couple more to go.
All right, all right. Congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate
Come
you.
Maria, go.
Let's go. Awesome. Who's up next? Who wants to declare goals? Share some ahas.
I can go, Leo. I'm here with Mariana.
Hey, how's it
Some
going, my friend?
lunch. Hey,
Good
y'all.
to see you.
Yes,
It's lunchtime over there, huh?
So my goals for the week is right now I have 6 pendings and have set 2 appointments so far. We will be going to San Diego this week, so I'm going to be purposeful about posting at least 2 times on my social media, and still setting up 2 listing appointments and 1 new buyer, and getting our agents at least to 1 more pending for the month. So manifesting it.
Let's go. Awesome.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for sharing, my friend. I appreciate you. Again, guys, when you guys declare your goals, that you guys got 40 plus people here that are listening to it and also watching it on the replay, right? So this creates more momentum. Who's up next? Who's up next? All right, all right. Everybody else, come on. What are you guys creating? Or an aha? Maybe I said something that reminded you of something. You're gonna do this, or come on, let's go. We still got a bunch of you guys in here. I'm just gonna call Mr. Daniel De Leon. What's going on, bro? What are you gonna create this week? I'm just gonna call
I'll
you up.
go.
Oh, Amanda, go for it, Amanda, and then we'll go Mr. Daniel because I want to get him too. Go ahead, Amanda.
Okay, thank you. So my goal for this week is to send out 4 more CMAs and try to get some listings, and set up 2 buyer consults.
Let's go. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate you, Amanda. All right, Mr. De Leon, what's going on?
Wow,
What
you
gonna create
just
this week?
well,
Hey.
I was thinking about it, but you read my mind. So
There you go,
well,
there you go.
what I'm creating is, we got this $7 million listing in Fontana. We got 2 potential buyers. We're going to be following up with them. They're working with lenders. So my intention is to have in the next, few weeks to get this property in escrow. If we don't lend it, great. If not, it doesn't matter. It's going to go live in 2 weeks, but we're working our market. We also picked up another commercial listing here in Fontana. It's a shop, a repair car shop, and we just got our banners, so it's gonna go up this week as well. We door knock that area and got 6 leads for like just talking to business owners, and that's coming from leases and also potential sales in the next year or so. So we become very intentional into making sure that we're serving our community. And since I moved to Rancho, I'm focusing on this area, that is not being top 10, to be honest with you. And I don't see commercial agents doing, I don't call it door knocking, I call it opportunity knocking. So I always opportunity knocking. So that's my intention.
Let's go. Awesome, my brother. Thank you so much for sharing. Congratulations. You got this. Thank you. All right. Who's up next? Either you volunteer or I'll tell you to share.
Good work, Daniel.
Thank you, Mr. Louis.
All right. Miss Christina Murillo, I see you right there, like front and center. If you have an opportunity, if you can unmute yourself and share your goals, this would be great.
So I just got my license like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, welcome to the industry. Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So my goal this week is to just get on the phones and start cold calling and, just really get into the business and hopefully get a listing.
There we go. And you will get a listing, right? Hopefully, it's not a strategy. You will get it because you just declared it. So thank you so much. Welcome to the industry, and feel free to reach out if you need absolutely anything. You have a community here that's willing to help you out. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. All right. I think I got time for like at least 1 or 2 more shares. So who's up next? Who's declaring their goals for the week? What are you guys creating this week? Anybody else?
I'll go.
Hey, Letty.
Hey, okay, so I have 8 buyers currently. So I'm declaring I'm gonna get them in escrow this month, and I'm
Boom.
door knocking as well. So I'm going to get at least 3 listings, which I've done before by door knocking. So I'm declaring it for this month as well.
Let's go. Open escrows and new listings. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Letty, for sharing. I appreciate you. Awesome. Who's up next? Who's up next? Who else wants to declare their goals? Again, accountability community, guys. Accountability community.
Great
Just
morning,
don't-
everybody. Great
What's up,
morning.
Jeremy?
What's
What up,
happening?
brother?
Hey, everything's good. Thank you for the opportunity for being here. You know, I just jumped into EXP last week. My license is probably transferred officially today. Just waiting
Welcome
for.
to the team. Awesome,
Thank you very
brother.
much. Thank you. So yeah, my goal for the week is to actually just establish myself and get my my onboarding process complete, my CRM, everything dialed in. So come Monday, we're hitting the streets, doing commercial door knocking, opportunity knocking. Right?
Opportunity knocking. Yes, 100%. Love it, brother. Congratulations. Yes, and if you guys hear something great in here, guys, ROD, rip off and deploy, right? Take it and run with it, just like that. Opportunity knocking. Let's go. All right, guys. Anything else? Anybody else want to declare?
Let me know, brother.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you.
Most definitely will.
All right. Who's up next? Who wants to declare their goals for the week? How many listings? How many open escrows? How many offers accepted? How many new buyers are you getting approved? All right. This would be an opportunity. Who's up next? Who's up next? All right. Okay, so since you guys are not sharing, one last thing I will say, and it goes in correlation with the conversation I had today. Don't expect people to understand what you understand if they haven't done what you've done to understand what you've understood. Okay, so what does that mean? That you guys are going to go out there, make things happen. You guys have a certain level of awareness and understanding. So when people don't see your vision, again, don't take it like negative or wrong. Like, it's just part of the process of you becoming who you're going to become. Make sure that you guys stick with the focus. And then whenever I get any sort of comments, anything whatsoever, I always say, I'm like, you know what? Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate you sharing. That's it. Because that's it, right? It's somebody sharing from their perspective. So before we end, I just want to say thank you to each and every single one of you for being here. I truly appreciate you guys. If you guys got value, please share it on social media. Invite your friends to this. We do it every single Monday. And we have a packed schedule of trainings this week. So make sure you guys show up, plug in, and let's get our unfair share of the business. Opportunity season is here, guys. Let's go. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Leo.
Thank you, guys. Class dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.